Well, good afternoon. Let's try that one more time. Good afternoon. It is a joy and an honor to be here. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you to all of you for being a part of this extremely important demonstration of American values. And thank you, by the way, for naming this what we have named it, because now is a time where solidarity is more important than it has ever been before. Let me tell you why I'm alive. When my father's parents, Jewish refugees from Europe in the late 1930s, came to America, they were welcomed in Illinois with open arms. They made their home here. Eventually my father was born, and eventually I was born. That's something that I have to thank this country's core values for. And as a Jewish grandchild of refugees, I've got a couple choices. I can say, listen, that's great, things worked out well for me, now it's time to close the door for everybody else. Or I can stand in solidarity with my Muslim brothers and sisters. I can stand in solidarity with all refugees and stand in solidarity with all immigrants from all over the world, knowing that we're stronger together when we all stand together. Because here's the moment we're in right now. Here's the moment that we're in right now. Muslims are under attack. We know this. Latinos are under attack. Women are under attack. The LGBT community is under attack. Workers are under attack. African Americans are under attack. The poor are under attack. Children are under attack. Older adults are under attack. And let me tell you, if we all fight our own battles separately, we're all going to lose. But when Muslims stand with other refugees, when refugees stand with Latinos, when Latinos stand with the LGBT community, when the LGBT community stands with women in their fight for freedoms, when women stand with workers, when we all stand in solidarity together, we will be successful. Thank you for being a part of this movement for solidarity. But now here's the thing. Here's the thing. We just had the privilege of hearing from Congresswoman Schakowsky, and I wake up at least every morning and thank God for the fact that Jan is fighting on my behalf, in my name, in Washington, for these values that are so threatened. The rest of us don't have that vote in Congress. We have our voice, we have our network, we have whatever platform we have the ability to speak out, we have the ability to talk with our neighbors and our friends and our colleagues. But let me tell you something else that I have the honor to get a chance to work on. In state government, we have the opportunity to be a line of defense against the attacks of this administration. So there is a piece of legislation coming to us that I want you all to know about, because it will be a crucial, crucial part of this battle. It's called the Trust Act. And it's built on the radical idea that there should be trust between communities and law enforcement. There should be trust between communities and government. So what does the Trust Act say? It says a few simple things. It says, number one, the state of Illinois will never cooperate with any effort to set up a registry of Muslims. Never. Number two, it says, not only are we not going to have private prisons, we are not going to allow for-profit corporations to benefit from deportation. We're not going to allow corporations from to profit off of our criminal justice system and off of incarcerating people. Never. But more than that, we're not going to cooperate with deportation forces, so that if somebody needs to call 911, they should never be frightened to call 911, and they will be protected from deportation. Your immigration status will not be a part of your interaction with 911, with emergency services, or with law enforcement on the state level. We do not need for the state of Illinois to cooperate with racist and unnecessary and illegal actions on the part of the Trump administration that would simply make us less safe and conflict with our core American values. This is a bill that is coming in Springfield, and we can pass it. It's not theoretical, it's not maybe, it's not hopefully, it's something we have to do. And so I'm going to need your help with this. I'm going to need you to call your state representatives. I'm going to need you to call your state senators. I'm going to need you, because probably a lot of you who live here are lucky enough to have state representatives and state senators who are on the right side of this issue, like Senator Murphy in the back of the room. I'm going to need you to think of your friends and family and coworkers who may not live here, but who can call their representatives and their senators to fight for the passage of the Trust Act. Because as important as the fights that we have on our hands in Washington are, we're not going to be able to win all of them with this administration. And we have to use our state government and our local governments as the line of defense when the federal government is attacking us. And so let's see, this is a bill that we're going to have to pass in Springfield. It's going to have to pass the Senate. It's going to have to pass the House. And then Governor Rauner is going to have to sign it. So where's Governor Rauner on this issue? He's hiding. He's running. When a camera comes and asks, he runs the opposite direction. He doesn't want to tell where he is. So we can't have that. So not only am I asking you to call your state representatives and state senators to stand up for this issue, I'm asking you to call our governor and ask him to take a clear position against the racism of the Trump administration. I'm asking you to call him and ask him to take a clear position against the illegal acts of the Trump administration and in support of the Trust Act, which is what we can do today on the state level to stand in solidarity with Muslims, with immigrants and refugees who are under attack in a way that violates our core values. So let me ask you, can you do that with me? Yes. Can you write those letters? Can you make those phone calls? Can you send those emails? Thank you. As I go from place to place and I see these rooms, and by the way, these rooms are diverse rooms. Not everyone in this room is themselves a refugee or an immigrant. Everyone in this room is descended from a refugee or an immigrant, and everyone in this room knows that all of our lives, all of our families, and our whole nation is stronger when we stand in support of the right policies. The energy that exists in this resistance movement is what will allow us to be successful. I'm here to say thank you. I'm here to say I will stand with you in any way I possibly can, and together, we will not only beat back these bad policies, but we will strengthen and solidify our country's status as a beacon of hope for immigrants and refugees from all around the world and make our very core values stronger. Thank you so much.